After a long, hard off-season, you must be glad the first game's finally here.
Yeah, very much so. I think every A-League player will say the same thing. And start the season with the derby, it's always fantastic. And you know, it's 4 months off we've been off, so it's everyone's eager, and I think everyone's just ready to go.
A lot of changes in the off-season. How would you compare the squad this year to I know you haven't played a game yet, but this year to last year?
The feeling's good. I think we came into last year with a similar feeling, and we did fall short a little bit. But Andrew's made some good signings. There's a lot of depth in the team now. He was a bit more patient with his signings, and it's worked out really well. There's a lot of competition for spots, so everyone's, like I said, everyone's just ready to go, and I'm just looking forward to getting out there.
Have you noticed that translate into greater intensity on the training track with competition for spots?
I think there's always competition for spots. In the way Andrew's style, he wants every player to get something out of every session. So, the way they league now, the professionalism and the competition, every day we don't really get a lazy day or anything like that. So, I think since Andrew's been here, it's much of a muchness, I think.
What about for you, Leigh? Because I think you started the first game last year and then you didn't play for a while. So,
yeah, I remember.
So, what were your memories of that day, and I guess the early part of the season for you guys, which was challenging?
Obviously, on a personal level, I'd work my way into the team pre-season, and when the results don't go your way as a team, it's fair enough. Players are gonna change things, and I was on the end of that, which I had to go away and work on things myself and be patient, which I was, and eventually got back in the team. And they were winning games as well by then, so it was hard to get back in. And and since then, you just feel like I've been saying about not missing a session. I've still. I have a bad week and I can be out, the next week, the next day. So nothing really changes for me, and I'm fortunately enough that I've been playing some games pre-season, and hopefully take that into the start of the year.
Brox, with Millsy out, are you going to be wearing the armband?
I think so. I think that's why I'm doing this now. I have been stepping in for him this year. It's not something that I really speak about. It's just something that Andrew's asked me to do, and I'm happy to fill in for Millsy. He's obviously a great captain, and nothing really changes for me whether I'm wearing an armband or not. So I'm just happy to be out there.
Do you see Mitch being a like-for-like replacement for Marcus, albeit a younger version, and how's he fitted in so far?
Mitch is a great character. He's after a week he was one of the boys, and he's obviously a good footballer. Andrew's worked with him before, and he I rate him very highly. I think he'll be very good for us this year. When he's pre-season, when he's been on, the team's been on. So I've got a lot of time for Mitch, and I think he's a very good replacement, if you want to call that, for Flores.
Is this the first time you'll be leading the Korean A-League game?
I think so. I think I'm not a stats man, but I think I think so. Yeah, it'll be. If so, it'll be a good moment for me, and I suppose it won't mean anything without 3 points, I guess.
And how proud are you, considering your history with the club, and I guess the roller coaster ride for the club over the years?
I suppose it's. I don't think about it too much at the moment. It's something I might look back on a bit later, and it's something, close family and friends that will, might be proud, and hopefully they're proud. It's something for them more at the moment. I'm still just pretty focused on my football at the moment. I'm still pretty young, so for me it's a bit of a bonus. But there's a lot of good leaders out on the pitch at the moment in the team. Albeit Millsy's missing and Costa, but people like Pablo and Ado, they're still great leaders and people like that.
Second year under Andrew, is his style and philosophy, fully gone through the side now?
I think so. I think there's a lot better understanding coming to round one than there was last year. no one's fault really. I think it was a lot of change that we went through, and we weren't using that as an excuse last year. I just think the core of the group understands more what's expected from them. We come in this year expecting from ourselves and knowing what to expect. So I think just the core understandings and the attitude and what's expected from us is throughout the team.
Yeah, and there's a lot of expectation the side will do well second year under Ange. Does the team feel those expectations at all?
I think for me personally, it's just what's expected now. It doesn't add any pressure. It's just what you expect from Melbourne Victory, from the football club, and what Ange has brought is the philosophy of from the board all the way down. So it doesn't add any extra pressure. It's just something that players that come to the club just have to come to terms with, that every week's a big game when you're at the club.